Hello, this is Brett from Press Hockey Network, and this is the April edition of the GM's Progress. And then after this, we're going to do the player progress, and then after that, we are going to end the videos for today. Okay. First they lost to New Jersey away from home 3-2. This is the New York Rangers we're talking about here. It is Zibanejad from Panarin and Miller. Then Kreider from Johnson and Strome. And then at home you won 3-0 against the Minnesota Wild. It is Kovalchuk from Lemieux and Brassard. Then Kovalchuk from Lemieux. And then Kakko from Strome and Miller in the empty net. And then you lost away from home against Buffalo 5-3. It is Kakko for Strome and Panarin, Kakko for Kreider and Miller, and then Kakko for Strome and Trouba. Then you lost at home, away from home 4-2 against the Florida Panthers. It is Zibanejad for Kakko and Panarin, and then Kreider from Kovalchuk. And then you won away from home against Columbus 4-2. It is Buchnevich from Kreider and Strome. Then Kakko from Kreider and Hutton on the power play. Then Buchnevich from Kreider and Fox. And then Kreider from Buchnevich and Miller in the empty net. Then at home you beat Columbus 3-0. It is Sheedle from Trouba and DeAngelo. Then Panarin from Buchnevich and Hutton. And then Panarin for Buchnevich and Miller in the empty net. And then you won at home against the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2. It is Sheedle from Lafreniere and Brassard. Then Sheedle from Lafreniere and Miller. Then Zibanejad from Buchnevich and Hutton. And then Panarin from Zibanejad and Trouba in the empty net. That is it. And y'all play the Toronto Maple Leafs in the playoffs next up on Sunday. Next is Los Angeles. Los Angeles went into Nashville and lost 3-2 in a shootout. It's Anthony Ciu from Iafallo and Bjornfot on the power play. And Byfield from Hamonic and Anthony Ciu. And the only one to score in a shootout is Vatanen. Surprising that. Then you went into Chicago, lost 5-4 in a shootout. It is Duclair from Anthony Ciu and Byfield. Then Kopitar from Iafallo and Hoffman. Then Hoffman from Iafallo and Kopitar. And Anthony Ciu from Duclair and Hamonic. Then you lost away from home 2-1 against the Dallas Stars. It is Doughty from Hoffman and Kopitar on the power play. Then you won 3-1 away from home against Edmonton. It is Velarde from Lizotte and Kempe. Then Bjornfot from Hamilton and Kopitar. Then Anthony Ciu from Doughty in the empty net. Then you won at home 6-3 against Calgary. It is Hoffman from Iafallo and Kopitar. Byfield from Duclair. Turcotte from Kempe and Brown. Then Doughty from Kopitar. Then Iafallo from Hoffman and Doughty in the empty net. And then Duclair from Bjornfot in the empty net. Then you lost at home 3-2 against the Arizona Coyotes in overtime. It is Hoffman unassisted. Then Turcotte from Vatanen. Last but not least, you won away from home against Anaheim 4-3. It is Duclair from Byfield and Anthony Ciu. Kempe from Anthony Ciu and Iafallo on the power play. Hoffman from Kopitar, and then Byfield from Duclair and Anthony Ciu. And sadly, y'all did not make the playoffs. Next, we get the Toronto Maple Leafs, who their first game we lost at home 3-0 against the defending champs, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Then you won away from home 4-1 against Minnesota. It is Brooks from Petan and Anderson. Then Hyman from Hollowell and Lettinen. Then Helinder from Petan and Marner. And then Helinder from Lettinen and Anderson in the empty net. Then you won 4-0 against the Nashville Predators away from home. It is Mikheyev from Duzak and Rubens. Then Dirk Urgenchintsev from Abramov and Riley. and then Howell from Matthews on the power play, and then Hyman from Marner and Martinez. Then you won 4-2 away from home against Chicago. It is Tavares from Nylander and Mikheyev, Anderson from Petan and Nylander, then Nylander from Hyman and Martinez, and then Nylander from Tavares and Hyman in the empty net. Then you won at home 3-2 against the Ottawa Senators. It is Matthews from Nylander and Hyman, Nylander from Riley and Martinez, and then Hyman from Nylander and Matthews. Then, the last game, you won 5-3 at home against Detroit. It is Nylander from Matthews and Hyman, Lehtinen from Tavares and Nylander on the power play, Nylander unassisted, Marner from Tavares and Duzak, then Hyman from Petan and Nylander in the empty net. And y'all are playing in the playoffs against the New York Rangers. Your first game, you won in a shootout 4-3 away from home against Colorado. It is Ben from Pavelski and Heiskanen in the power play, then Pavelski from Ben, then Ben from Hintz and Heiskanen on the power play. And in the shootout, it is Klingberg and Honka. Then you won 2-1 at home against the Los Angeles Kings. It is Ben from Hintz and Pavelski, and Robertson from Como and Lundell. Then you won at home 4-2 against the Vegas Golden Knights. It is Faksa from Honka, Pavelski from Honka and Johns, then Hintz from Pavelski and Ben on the power play, then Robertson from Faksa and Lundell in the empty net. Then you lost away from home against Vegas 3-2. It is Pavelski from Lundell and Heiskanen, then Dickinson from Klingberg and Gurianov. Then you lost at home 3-2 against New Jersey Devils. It is Robertson from Harley and Dellandrea, and then Ben from Pavelski. And then your last one, you lost at home 1-0 against the Colorado Avalanche. And sadly, you did not make the playoffs this year. Next is me, the Carolina Hurricanes. We lost at home 4-3 against the New York Islanders. It is Aho from Hamilton and Teravainen, then Suzuki from Niederreiter and Foegele, then Hamilton from Teravainen and Aho. Then we won 2-0 away from 2-0 at home against Ottawa. It is Aho from Svechnikov and Teravainen, then Aho from Svechnikov and Fleury. Then we lost in overtime at home 3-2 against the Colorado Avalanche. It is Aho from Teravainen and Hamilton on the power play, then Aho from Natchez and Slavin. Then we lost 6-0 away from at home against the Detroit Red Wings. That is a defeat I want to forget about. Then you won away from home against Montreal 4-2. It is Geeky from Bonk and Fast, then Svechnikov from Teravainen and Hamilton, then Suzuki from Niederreiter and Fleury, and then Aho from Svechnikov and Fleury. And then we lost at home 2-1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Only goal is Teravainen and Aho Slavin. And unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs this year. Uh-oh. And then, last but not least, the Montreal Canadiens. They won at home against Detroit 4-3. It is Suzuki from Toffoli and Gardner on the power play. Then Vajamo from Petrie. Then Bandizi from Toffoli and Vajamo. And then Toffoli from Suzuki. And then you won in overtime against Edmonton 5-4. Kakanyemi from Armia and Byron. Then Toffoli from Tatar and Suzuki. Then Toffoli from Tatar and Suzuki again. And then Gardner for Ryan and Kakanyemi. And then Vajamo from Petrie in the overtime. Then you won 4-0 at home against the Philadelphia Flyers. It is Byron from Matei and Petrie on the power play, then Toffoli from Petrie and Tatar, then Vajimo from Paling and Sherratt, and then Stahl from Toffoli and Blandisi. And then you won away from home 4-2 against Philadelphia Flyers. It is Tatar from Toffoli and Petrie on the power play, Vajimo from Toffoli and Blandisi, Toffoli from Gardner and Weber on the power play, and then it is Byron from Kakanyemi and Armia in the empty net. And then you played us 4-2 loss for y'all. At home is Paling from Sherratt and Stahl, and then Tatar for Gardner and Suzuki on the power play. And then you lost 3-1 against Detroit. It is Toffoli from Tatar and Weber. And for your last game, you went out on a high note, winning 3-1 away from home against Buffalo. It is Kakanyemi from Byron and Matei, it's Stahl from Anderson and Matei, and then Tatar from Petrie in the empty net. And sadly, y'all did not make the playoffs. Okay, next we're going to go over players. Marc-Andre Latulippe they are the worst overall in the league. Left winger, right winger, playmaker from the Halifax Rebels. So far you have 36 games played, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points, 15 penalty minutes, a plus minus, a -8, 1 game winning goal, and an average ice time of 17:28. You got a goal and an assist against the Nova Scotia Sharks, got 2 goals against the Portland Aces, and then 2 goals against the Kamloops Robots. So in total, you have 5 goals and 1 assist. So that means you went from 5 goals to 10 goals and from 7 assists to 8 assists. Good job. Next would be Tommy Cannon, the left winger, right winger enforcer from the San Antonio Aggies. He has 45 games played, 6 goals, 10 assists, 16 points, 22 penalty minutes, a plus minus, a -8. 3 game winning goals, and an average ice time of 15:53. He got a goal against the Chesapeake Bay Crabs. You got 2 assists against the Kingston Lightning. Against the Montreal Resistance, you got 2 goals. Against the Sudbury Cannons, you got an assist. And against the Iowa Fighters, you got an assist. So far this month, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 assists and 3 goals. So you went from 3 goals to 6 goals, and you went from 6 assists to 4 assists. You went from 6 assists to 10 assists. Next is Marc-Andre Talbot, the left winger, right winger enforcer from the Quebec City Renegade. You have 43 games played, 11 goals, 18 assists, 19 points, 27 penalty minutes, plus minus a +4, 2 game winning goals, and an average ice time of 13:36. Against the Portland Aces, you got a goal. Against the Oklahoma City Twisters, you got an assist. And then against the Montreal Resistance, you got a goal. So you got 2 goals, 1 assist. So your 2 goals went from 9 to 11, and your 1 assist puts you from 7 to 8. Next is Brent Schultz, the goaltender from the Charlotte Queens. He has 31 games played, 1,810 minutes played. He's 18, 11, and 2. He's got 82 goals against, 1,075 shots against, save goals against average of 2.72, and a save percentage of .924. As you can see, I only allowed 1 in game 1, 2 in game 2, 3 in game 3, 0 in game 4, 3 in game 5, 4 in game 6, 3 in game 7, 3 in game 8, 1 in game 9, 2 in game 10, 3 in game 11, 1 in game 12, 2 in game 13, 3 in game 14, and 0 in game 15. So the competitors I played against were the OKC Twisters, Richmond Hillbillies, the Tampa Bay Dolphins, Sacramento Blades, Medicine Hat Dudes, Victoria Comets, the Spartanburg Wildcats, Iowa Flash, Vancouver Destroyers, Prince George Force, Edmonton Tigers, Tampa Bay Dolphins, Spartanburg Wildcats, Red Deer Rangers, and the Edmonton Tigers. Next is the Buffalo Snowstorms, Kyla Kovacs, right-winger sniper from the Buffalo Snowstorms. Yeah, so far played 43 games, 9 goals, 18 assists, 27 points, 18 penalty minutes, plus minus of plus 13, 1 game winning goal, and an average ice time of 18:42. Against the Concord Sparks, she got 2 goals. Against the Humboldt Horsemen, you got an assist. Against the Detroit Bombers, you got an assist. St. Paul Gophers, you got an assist. Against the Iowa Fighters, you got a goal. Against the Prince George Force, you got an assist. Against the Edmonton Tigers, you got an assist. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assists, and 1, 2, 3 goals. 5 assists and 3 goals. So your 5 assists and 3 goals went from 6 goals to 9 goals, and 13 assists to 18 assists. Last but not least, the Icon Prize, the center sniper from the Boston Jackals. 45 games played, 18 goals, 25 assists, 43 points, 10 penalty minutes, plus minus of plus 12, 3 game winning goals, and an average ice time of 17:38. Got an assist against the Iowa Fighters. You got an assist against the Vegas Lizards. You got 2 goals against the Vermont Mavericks. You got assists against. You got a goal against the Buffalo Snowstorms. Against the Santa Barbara Bears, you got an assist. Against the Lethbridge Silverbacks, you got a goal. Against the Omaha Stampede, you got an assist. Against the Medicine Hat Dudes, you got a goal. Against the Phoenix Fighters, you got 2 goals. And against the Vancouver Destroyers, you got a goal and an assist. And against the Detroit Bombers, you got an assist. This is it for the player report card and the GM report card as well for this week's sim. Or this day's sim. Or a couple days ago sim. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Click in the description below for not only social media, but the Discord server for this GM and player Discord server. And I'll see you guys then.